Are we doing it?
Yo.
How
you doing, Bam? How you feeling today?
I feel all right. You know, the crazy thing is I slept like crap last night. Why, I have no idea. You're drinking essential water.
Yep, just plug in the water. That's what I drink. That's what I like.
Good for you. And I napped a lot throughout the day. And my best friend, Kathy, not Nancy, my best friend, Kathy, she called me around noon and she goes, I added your name to a list. I said, oh, you did? She goes, yeah, but you like this list. I'm like, oh. She says, supposedly the vaccine place, they have leftover vaccines every night and they're taking lists. I'm like, oh. So she's like, I added your name to the list. You're number 81 and they call about dinner time. So be prepared. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about 4:30, I started falling asleep and, forced myself to wake up and fall back asleep and, do one of these things like you're driving down the road.
What's up, hold ahead, go Cubs.
Boy. And I never got a phone call.
Cat, nice to see you here, Cat.
Yep, never got a phone call. So I'm a little better over it.
You're trying to get it, but you can't get it.
Yeah.
Hey, now the alkaline water. Hello, fellows. Marissa.
Oh, hi guys. I see you guys
Marissa
sneaking in
with us today.
There's
Hey,
Marissa, Nadia, Mel,
Melita. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining us this evening.
Cat. We got a cat.
Yeah, Cat's here.
How you doing?
The cat woman. I've been trained well by I click the like button already. Oh, all right. Good job.
Cynthia?
But don't worry. Don't worry.
Hilda.
I'm not going to ask you for money. I promise. Hey, Cynthia, with the mask. There you go. There you go. Cynthia, we love you anyway. And it's okay for you to wear your mask. It totally is.
Yeah, Manny and I were talking about the mask thing, and there's some people just freaking out. And I guess it's in like
Mexico. Garcia, everybody.
It's like in the crooked letters state in the humpback state, Mississippi. There we go.
You can't even talk about it. So disturbing.
No, and where y'all live in Texas, and there's just some people just livid about it. And I'm sitting here, calm down, relax. This is still America. You are free to wear the goddamn mask if you want to wear the motherfucker. Just because your governor says, oh, well, we're not going to mandate it, doesn't mean he's taking the damn thing out your hands. You can still wear it, motherfucker, if you want to wear it.
I know. Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's coming out with these. Here, I'll show you. what they're coming out with.
Hey, well.
And people are losing their damn minds over this stuff. It's like.
I don't get it. I don't get it. First, you had the motherfuckers crazy because you had to wear it. Now the motherfuckers are crying because they're taking it away from you. It's a pacifier. Sweet Jesus.
See that?
What am I looking at? Oh, I got to blow you up in order to see this shit. There we go. Cat. Come and take it.
Cat, are you masking? I don't care if you're masking. That's fine if you want to keep masking. Anybody. Just asking. I didn't mean you specifically, Cat. But
yeah, and if you choose to wear it, I'm not going off on you. I mean, that's your right.
So, it's still America, but recently feels like we're losing. I know it does. Seriously. Look at that thing there. Bam, she loves you. Bam, look at this. Look at this thing. People are putting this on their Facebook profiles, as well as that picture frame you saw a little while ago. I choose to wear my mask. Okay.
Then wear it. I don't have no problem with it. But
And
at
then
the
you got
same
this.
time, you choose to wear it. I choose not to wear it. So,
And they wear these things here. Like if somebody's going to come and take their mask. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
This isn't about they're coming to take your mask or they're. This is ridiculous. We're even talking about this.
Well, yeah, and you said that we weren't going to come up with a topic tonight. Look at that.
Lordy.
Well, today was a really bad news day, so we really don't have a whole lot to talk about. And Manny's like, what are we going to talk about? I said, we'll figure it out. And here it is. Look at that. We figured it out. I mean, hell, I can talk about anything, providing I have somebody to bounce it off of. What the hell's he doing? Yeah, so, I mean, this is still America. You choose to wear it, wear it. You don't want to wear it, don't wear it.
Technical issues here.
You
be right back. Hold on.
Issues.
You keep talking, Bam. I know you can do it.
I can do it. We'll talk about your testicle issues. So, yeah. Well, he figures out his testicle issues. Hopefully, it's not going to be too quick. I'm masking, and I respect anybody who chooses not to wear it.
All right. Let's see.
Not going to fight over this. People have a choice. You're absolutely right, Kat. But at the same time, we all know how these Karens are. And I'm not saying y'all are, but, there's going to be one or two out there that's going to be wearing a mask, and she's going to run into somebody choosing not to wear a mask, and she's going to explode like Mount fucking Vesuvius. Y'all know what's going to happen.
You know that saying, you can make some people happy sometime, you can't make all the people happy all the time?
Yep.
Kat, you're right. Paul, hello, fellas. The libs are desperate to keep their illegitimate power over fellow citizens. Yeah, and one of the things we're going to talk about, the $15 minimum wage fight took a hit when a couple of Democrats, 8 Democratic votes,
8 of them,
Democrat side votes, voted against it.
And when Manny told me that, I said, see, not all Democrats are stupid. There are a select few out there that have brains and are very intelligent. See, I'm not Debbie Downer on all Democrats, just the majority of them.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Businesses and establishments can still enforce their own decision to continue to have masks for their customers to wear masks. Nothing is going to really change. I know. That's what I've been saying since yesterday. Nothing is going to change. Nothing. So come and take it. It's dumb. I think that's I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe it's like Antifa. It's not a real issue. They're trying to make it into a real issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are people that do you think people really believe that somebody's going to come and take their mask?
Well, I believe that Antifa is real.
Antifa's real.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's for sure. That's right. 8.
Kat's just as surprised as I
am. Senate Democrats lost 8 votes in its caucus for the $15 minimum wage proposal, bringing the total votes in favor of the amendment to 42 to 58 when it needed 60 to pass. Let's see. Democrat Senators Tom Carpenter of Delaware, Chris Coons of Delaware, Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire, Joe Manchin of West Virginia. I'm surprised at that one. Jeannie Shaheen, whatever, however you say her last name, of New Hampshire. Kristen Sinema of Arizona, and John Tester of Montana all voted against the proposal.
Now, see, there are 8 intelligent individuals that know if they raise it to $15 an hour, they know what's going to happen.
So is Cuomo going to resign already? I think it's just a matter of time right now. There's so much pressure on right now, and the story's growing instead of going away like I'm sure he wished it would. But you know what? There's no other news unless something's going to happen all of a sudden that's going to take the focus off of this, like as does happen sometimes.
Well, that motherfucker's not very intelligent.
Yeah, so
I don't know how he became to have his position that he has. I mean, luck, basically.
I think it's a matter of time at this point because there's way too much momentum against Cuomo right now, and the forces are not with him anymore.
Well, he said he wasn't going to resign, so I guess the people will choose his resignation for him when it's time, and I believe he's up for re-election this year.
If it's this year, yeah, he might make it till that. Is it this year?
I think it is. We tend to elect our governors and everything 2 years after president.
Hilda said, I put up I choose to wear a mask because I liked it, so I put it up. Not a big deal. All right, well, you guys can do what you want.
Yeah.
But it's like, just because they said you don't have to, it doesn't mean you don't. You must not. That's not what that means.
Yeah, I'm going off on the people that are like crying that it's being taken away from them when they don't want it to, and they got to it's not fucking being taken away from you. I mean, relax, don't get all excited, just breathe, and then realize, oh, this is America. I can still wear it if I want to. Yeah, they're throwing up. It's probably the Karens that are making all the stink about it.
Yeah. So I don't know, the way people goof on people who don't want to wear them, just throw them some shade back at you. So yeah, you have those little I choose to wear. You can put it on. That's fine. It's a free country.
It's a free country.
I guess I'm more. After today, I'm more yelling at those people who think they're trying to take away their mask wearing right.
Yep, as far as I know, I woke up in America today and not fucking Russia or China. So, I mean, hey, as far as I'm sure, it's still a free country. Just how free is it?
Paul, I'm not exactly sure. And your subtitles question there, and your you got to check your computer settings on that. Facebook settings, maybe. I read about this lady, Tara Reid, who says she was sexually assaulted by Joe Biden. Yeah, and nobody's really talking about it. Yeah. The Tara Reid thing came and went. All of a sudden, it was remember when it was Kavanaugh getting having the hearing whether or not they're going to nominate him.
Yep.
And it was Me Too was out there like crazy.
And
Me Too movement, I should say.
Let's just throw this out there. Kavanaugh was a Republican, or is a Republican.
Yeah.
So they drilled his ass for, a week over it, I believe. Non-freaking stop. And here comes Joe Biden and Tara Reid. And you have publicity going, the fact that Joe Biden is Joe Biden, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so Democrats, if you're a Democrat, guess what? You can pull a Joe Biden defense and be just fine with it. Get away with it. He got away with it.
Again, we're talking about a double standard, and nothing's going to come of it. Nothing's going to come of it at all.
Because Joe Biden is Joe Biden.
Yeah. Yep. But Kavanaugh, no. We better have a scandal for this one. We better make some noise for this one.
And this is exactly what the Democrats hated about Trump. Trump taught the GOP to actually stand up and fight and quit taking it up the woohoo.
Yeah.
And once they started fighting back and pushing back just a little bit, those Democrats got fired up.
Yep.
We're not going to have that. We can't have that.
Yep. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Hilda. How are you?
So yeah, nothing will come of that. Tara Reid's story was not big enough, not at the right time. Everything was wrong with it.
Yeah.
Even though it happened, I believe it happened.
Oh, I'm sure it happened. I mean, look at what he does to little girls. He pinches their nipples and he sniffs every single one of them. Why wouldn't he force sexual relations on one?
Joe Biden doesn't even know he's Joe Biden. He's in Candyland as far as Joe's.
He's out there.
You know, he's got a handler with him all the time. If it's not his wife, it's somebody else. And you gotta, it's like the old man walking. You know, you got to pull him by his arm, by his elbow. No, come this way.
But we're not going to stop and look at all the pretty colors right now.
Yeah. State of Arizona is next on passing the no mask mandate. Yeah, the more states are going to fall in line. Mississippi already did. One of the, I think West Virginia did. I believe it was West Virginia. And I don't know if it was Idaho, I believe also. And they're just, it's going to, you know, something's got to give. And I don't know that COVID is real. I believe that.
It is real. I believe it too. But
I just don't believe that it's worse than.
The doctors say that you have to wear the N95 mask because it like filters out like 98.99% of all these germs and everything. Just how much do these little cloth masks that everybody's selling for $1? How much do they help?
Yeah.
Yeah, honest with you, I don't think they help at all.
You can buy them at the dollar store. You think those are effective against this COVID?
I mean, they might take out maybe 5 or 10%. I don't think they help a whole lot.
So, and then they want you to double mask. That's been thrown out there.
And triple mask.
Fauci is all over the place on this thing.
Yeah.
No masks, they're not effective. Yes, mask, you need it. No, masks are not effective. It's not going to protect you. Yes, you need the double mask. Double mask.
He's just as senile as Biden is.
I think it depends what day it is, whether, you know, on what he feels like.
Which side of the bed he woke up on. Well, today's going to be a no mask day because I got up on the left side of the bed. Right? Okay, Ernie.
Hi, Dina. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, it's so I don't know. You know, the more and more time that passes, the less and less I'm thinking this COVID thing is all it's cracked up to be. Don't get me wrong. I know it's dangerous. People are dying from it, but I don't know. A lot of those people who have died, it's documented. You know, they've had some underlying condition, right? Some kind of underlying condition.
Yeah.
Obviously, something wrong with their immune system somewhere. And just because, he wasn't sick, well, he probably was. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
So something was wrong there. I just don't believe it's as volatilely, that's not even a word. I know, dangerous as they say it is.
Well, you know, my best friend Nancy and her best friend Hillary, they did make several trips together back and forth to China. Yeah. So I'm a firm believer. This is my own thinking. I'm thinking they created it and let it go because I swear to God, I remember an interview with Obama, and it was within a year or so. It was during the campaign, and Trump was running and Hillary was running. I swear to God, I heard Obama say, there is going to be a world-class virus.
Yes, I heard that. That's been played.
So,
yep.
The fucking Democrats, well, at least 3 of them, knew about it before it was going to happen.
It definitely was talked about, and lo and behold, look where we are.
So now I know Obama doesn't have a crystal ball. I know he did not come from the future and knew that this was going to happen. Because how do I know this? Time machines don't exist. Yeah. If they do, none of us know about it. So chances are they don't exist. What I do believe is they knew about it. They concocted this whole concoction and told these people over in Wuhan to let it go on a certain day.
Wait, you just said concocted this whole concoction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a double negative?
Yeah, I just wanted to make that observation. That's all.
Well, I know, I said it. So it's a double negative. But I mean, what other way do you concoct a concoction?
just messing with you.
Okay, so they concocted this soiree of Corona and told the Wuhan people to release it on a certain day. And then you have my best friend Nancy.
Oh boy.
My best friend Nancy, touring Chinatown in San Francisco. It's safe to come down here.
Go to
It's safe
Chinatown.
to eat in these places. They did not create the virus. Of course not, bitch. You did.
Yep.
We know this.
Yo, guys, remember seeing Nancy telling everybody she's in Chinatown with all the Chinese people around her, pandering.
She knew it was safe because it wasn't in her area yet.
How many
She knew
other
this.
Hilda says, how many other presidents had their little affairs or whatever you want to call it? This has been going on since President Kennedy, and who knows how many before him. Yeah, of course it has.
I believe, well, like I said, I don't know, a week or so ago, every single president has done something with somebody in that office.
How okay. All right. Okay, so let's go back to the Clinton Monica Lewinsky thing, right?
Oh yeah, with that blue dress.
Documented witnesses say, including herself, she did that to him. You know what we're talking about, in the Oval Office.
The little starch on the dress.
That's one. Two, the stain on the dress.
That's the starch.
Freaking evidence. I don't know how you get clear evidence in that, right? Why was that not a freaking outrage? Where was the liberal people and the Me Too movements and all that? Where was that then?
They didn't care about the situation. They didn't care about the act. They didn't care about the starched dress. What they cared about was he lied and got caught. That's what his whole impeachment was about.
Okay, I want to say it. Getting head in the White House, in the Oval Office, and getting busted,
fellatio.
And out in public. Okay, he was removed, impeached, right? But he wasn't removed.
No, he actually
with clear
resigned
evidence
before he was impeached.
Yeah, well,
because he knew he was going to be.
Where was all this kind of noise back then? And I know there was some noise, but it was not like it is today.
But, like I said, what president has not done something in that office with either their wife, their girlfriend, their mistress's best friend?
There you go. 3 masks and an empty box on top of your head. No one will get within 6 feet of you. That's true.
Well, I think if you dress like
because you're gonna walk in the walls because you can't see where you're going either, though. That's
like problem. Michael J. Fox did in Back to the Future. Put that yellow suit on and hit the little button on his Walkman. And if you walk around looking like that, people will start fucking running.
That's right.
They will run.
I'm with Bam on that theory. Yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah, and Hillary cleans up Bill's messes.
Well, she didn't clean up.
Apparently, she didn't clean up enough at that time. I wonder if that dress is at the Smithsonian.
Well, one day Hillary might want to have another one of Bill's childs, and Bill just can't perform, so to speak. They could take that DNA off that dress and do something with it.
Yeah, probably. I would hope they had it washed since, but
I doubt it.
It's evidence right now, so it's locked away somewhere.
And Bill's DNA is doing something to other unwilling clothing.
Bill can't do a whole lot right now, pretty much of anything. Hey, cat. I'm just saying, that's all. Just saying.
Kind of like
we have
like
evidence.
Your young children, like 12, 13-year-old boys, when they starch their socks, so kind of like the same ordeal.
I'm just saying there's evidence of the remains of what happened. Why wasn't there you have that situation now with Trump and whoever in the Oval Office. Oh, people would have lost their minds.
I'm sure Melania and Trump did it several times in that Oval Office.
Lost it, and that's fine. Melania can do whatever she wants to. She can do whatever. That's okay.
And that is a classy woman. She is a very classy woman.
But I still keep thinking about people are so easily offended now. It's like, where were these people back then? I keep going back to it. Freaking getting fellatio in the Oval Office.
That's my word.
And there's proof. And there's proof. freaking. Anyway. That Bill, he a dog. Yeah.
He is a dog,
He
Hilda.
was. That's, I don't know. Yeah. I watched Dinesh D'Souza's Hillary's America. Good doc. Ooh. Where is that at? I want to watch that. I think I will watch that.
I could give a rat's ass about Hillary and her America.
I need to get Debbie in here. See if I can get Dinesh.
She's over Dallas. Okay, we're all over Debbie in Dallas.
Not that Debbie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't know. Debbie D'Souza, wife of Dinesh D'Souza, is a friend of the show. They did the movie. I got to pull up these movies. It was out in the theater. Anyway, we'll touch back on that. Where is that documentary? Is that on Netflix? You can rent it on YouTube for $3.99.
Speaking of,
Hillary's
last night,
America.
and this is why I slept like shit last night, but last night I decided to stay up and watch Coming to America 2.
Drum roll. Coming to America 2 is Debbie D'Souza is great. It'd be awesome to have her on your show. Yeah, I'm going to give her a call. It's been a little while before I was with, you know where I was before. So I will give her a call this weekend, see what's going on there, and I'll see if I can get her on next week. Debbie's cool people. They're good. They're cool people. Okay, Coming to America. Do we have an official review from you?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to put a star rating on it,
Yeah,
I'd give it like maybe a 2.
Uh-oh. Really?
Yeah. The one thing I did like about it is
Remember, try not to give anything away, so be careful how you,
the one thing I did like about it is all the same actors from the original one were in this one. Remember the girlfriend that he made hop on one leg and bark?
Oh, yeah. The one that he was going to marry the first time.
Yeah. Well, she's back, and she's still in that same dress, hopping on one leg and barking. And evidently, she was doing it for several years, like 17 years.
Oh my goodness! Don't give away too much here.
And what I thought,
okay, is that free or do you got to pay to rent that?
It's on Amazon and it's free with Prime.
Okay,
so if you have a Prime account, you can watch it for free. And I thought the girl that he actually had sex with and procreated a child, I thought the actor there was oh god, I can't think of her name, and she's really funny. I want to say Tracy, but I don't think that's right.
Wait a minute, who did he procreate with? In
the
movie?
Watch, yeah.
Oh, and the new movie. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, in Coming to America. Oh, so it's coming here.
Yeah.
So the title of it is not what I put up here.
No, it's Coming to America 2. Or it's Coming to America 2.
Nope. It's Coming to damn it.
Leslie Jones. I thought Leslie Jones was in it, and she wasn't. At least I hope that wasn't her, because if it was her, she was awfully ugly. And I don't think Leslie Jones is ugly.
Well, Leslie Jones is not a pretty woman. I'll tell you that much right there.
Well,
sorry,
she's
my
not
opinion.
Ugly. She's not ugly either.
Okay.
I mean, she's not overly ugly. I mean, you're right. She's not beautiful.
Oops. Yeah, you're going to see it's her. It's her. If it's all right. Everybody's homework. Watch Coming to America tonight. Let's talk.
Oh my God, it was Leslie Jones.
So, again, just my opinion. I don't see Leslie Jones as a very appealing.
They really made her extremely ugly in this video or in this movie.
Well, they didn't have to work hard at that.
But I mean, there was maybe all of 4, possibly 5 times where it got a little chuckle out of me. But for the most part, I was sitting there staring at it, and I'm like, God, why am I staying up watching this? This is a bunch of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't she start off on Saturday Night Live? Isn't that right?
Who, Leslie Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. I know she was doing some commercials for.
And this is just me. I have an issue with
Ghostbusters, where she was at, and kind of made her famous. Ghostbusters 2, the female Ghostbuster, the lady Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I have an issue with attractive women dressing like sluts, and I get that they're trying, that this is maybe in Zamunda in Africa, if there is actually a Zamunda Africa, I don't know.
I don't think so.
That this is their attire. But remember in the first one when they had like all those dancers and the little like, okay, well, the headdresses were cool. The little outfits they had on were extremely sluttish to me. And they're sitting there twerking and doing whatever the hell they're doing. And I find that extremely offensive. In my opinion, no woman should be doing that. But that's just me.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that traditional African dance does not include twerking. Twerking.
Yeah, that would be my guess too. But and I don't even know how to describe it. But if you want to lose 2 hours of your life, you may enjoy the movie. Like I said, there's 4 or 5 times that I actually got a little chuckle out of it, but for the most part of it, I thought it was a completely stupid movie.
Well, that's disappointing to hear. And leave it at that. Let's let everybody
form your own opinion.
Oh, Nadia, that we don't speak of it is. What do you know, Nadia? Seriously, what happened? Honestly, I don't know. I have the slightest idea. But fill us in if you would. You la madre, entonces it's not going to be that good. Oof. She's like, So now she's like, yeah, but watch it anyway. Watch it. Make your own opinion.
It's not as bad as that Netflix, like little 9-year-olds twerking. It's not that bad. But to me, I don't think that a woman should have to degrade themselves to dress like that.
Now, are you saying for a movie or like her character in the movie?
For any reason.
On a scale from 1 to 10. Fifi wants to know on a scale from 1 to 10. All right, Bam, give it a number on a scale from 1 to 10. I know you said 2, but I don't know what scale that was.
That was the star scale.
Okay.
So I guess on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it maybe a 4.
Wow.
I just don't feel that women should have to degrade themselves to dress like that and show off that much skin in anything. But then on the opposite side of the coin, when a guy does it, I'm all for it.
Oh man!
And trust me, there's some very sexy men in there dancing in their little outfits.
There it is. How was Wesley Snipes in that movie?
Wesley Snipes was in that movie?
Yes,
he was. Yeah, duh.
Are you sure you're watching Come to America?
It wasn't 2:00 in the morning. No, but Wesley Snipes and Eddie Murphy is fat. I don't know if he was wearing a fat suit or not, but I mean, I get it. When we all get older, we get fat. It happens. But yeah, I mean, all the Louis Anderson was on it again. He had 2 cameo parts. Yeah,
we just talked about him the other day, right?
The one white guy, that they forced to have in the movie. He had a couple of cameo parts. I mean, it was 2 hours. If you have absolutely nothing to do, waste 2 hours of your life.
So the original Coming to America was much better.
Yeah, I mean, the original one, I'd give like on a 1 to 10, I'd give that one about a 7.5 or an 8.
The original, okay.
Yeah,
I was so forward to look into. Yeah, I know.
Phoebe,
and I'm still gonna watch it.
Watch it. I mean, don't take my opinion because I'm only one person.
She said, Melly said, did Bam really watch it? I know, right? I said I had to question him since he didn't know or he didn't
Arsenio
remember.
Hall's in it. So I mean,
yeah,
all the same people are in it, but I mean, that's the one thing I enjoyed about it. Morgan Freeman's even in it, and he was not in the original.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Salt and Pepper made an appearance.
So was Louis Anderson the only white dude in the movie again?
Yeah.
Remember we talked about this?
Yeah. Who's the only white dude in it?
Where's the cancel culture? Only one white guy in the whole movie? Come on.
Yeah, that's racist, actually.
Freaking racist.
It is.
Cancel culture, ring them up. Somebody ring up cancel culture, please.
Now,
wait till I watch the movie first and then.
Now, I also watched Sentinel today. That came out today on Netflix.
Sentinel? What's that about?
It's about she's army trained. He's drinking his essential water. Yeah, she's a soldier in the army. She was over in Iraq, and she got transferred because she made a crucial mistake, or she really didn't, but they pinned the mistake on her. So she was the fall guy. Tiffany Haddish. I did not see, nor did I hear Tiffany in it.
Who the hell's Tiffany Haddish?
She's that one that was in like Big Girl or something. Let's see. I'll tell you who's in it. Eddie Murphy, Sherry Hadley, James Earl Jones, Leslie Jones, Wesley Snipes. Oh, that's why I didn't recognize him. He was Bucktooth. Arsenio Hall, John Amos, Kiki Lorraine, Jermaine Fowler, Louis Anderson, Rotimi, Rotimi.
Rotimi. I
Yeah.
think.
Tiana Taylor, Paul Bates, Michael Blackson, whoever the hell that is. I have no idea.
He goes from most popular to
Yeah, so I mean, as we get down here to like nobodies, I do not see no Tiffany Haddish. She would have been up there at the top. She is very up and coming.
Tiffany Haddish. Haddish or Hadish?
No, it's Haddish.
Tiffany Sarah Cornelia Haddish is an American actress, comedian, and author. After guest starring on several television series, she gained prominence for her role as Nikisha Williams at NBC's sitcom The Carmichael Show. Never heard of it. Her breakthrough came in 2017 when she starred in the comedy film Girls Trip.
Yep.
Receiving critical acclaim for her performance as Dina.
She played in. She was Ryan in that movie. Her character's name was Ryan.
I have no idea who that is, but apparently she's famous or something.
She's a good actress. She really is. I enjoy watching her.
And just so you know, the top definition of Zamunda, an African country, a magical place charged with mysterious energy jungles and beaches, where I had wanted a honeymoon for the last 3 hours until my crazy ass figured it was a fictional African nation in the movie Coming to America starring Eddie Murphy.
And Eddie Murphy owns two. Well, in the movie Coming to America 2, they owned two private royal jets, and they were both gold.
Gold.
Could you imagine a gold jet flying through the sky?
How was that in the sunlight?
Exactly.
So, yeah. Nadia, what happened with that situation you're telling me about? Come on, don't leave me hanging. So, Bam says, Coming to America 2. Coming to America. Actually, get it to America. Bam says,
I gave it 2 stars. I was not impressed.
So, this is not one of those movies that they're going to want to sell for $19.99 and stream it on TV.
Because especially with all the high power actors in it, that's where I was let down. All the high power stars that were in this movie, and it didn't deliver to everybody, to the celebrities that were in it. It just let me down.
So kind of like a lot of sequels, is very lackluster.
Yeah.
Tiffany's dating Common, that rapper. Yep. You know, I like Common more as the actor than a rapper.
I like most rappers as actors and rappers because I'm not a fan of rap.
I mean, look at J-Lo. I know she sings all right, but I prefer her watching her on TV in a movie or something than I do listening to her stuff.
No, come on now. J-Lo did an amazing job as Selena.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I acting. I prefer to see her on the screen. She was J-Lo was good in a movie called An Unfinished Life. Anybody see that?
No.
Good flick. Okay, cool. Thanks, Nadia. Snoopy.
Hang on, Sloopy. Hang on.
Sup, Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
So J-Lo played in a movie called An Unfinished Life with Robert Redford.
Well, I thought
Robert
you were going to say
Redford?
De Niro for a second.
Robert Redford. And Morgan Freeman was in this also. Where she was a battered wife, escapes the marriage. She takes off to Montana and trying to start a new life for her. She had her husband. Wait, what is this? There's a couple of things going on here. I'm trying to remember. I think it was her first husband died. And they kind of blame her. The husband's father kind of blames her. But now that she needs help escaping a bad marriage, he's there to kind of help her. And it's a good movie.
It kind of sounds like the movie Enough.
Yeah, similar. Enough was good too.
Yeah, Enough was really good.
Yeah.
And speaking of Morgan Freeman, I had no idea that he was one of the actors in Roots.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Roots was a good series. You know what? I saw Roots when it came out again a few weeks ago, last month maybe during Black History Month. They brought out Roots again.
Did they play it on national TV?
They did. They played it on one of the cable channels.
I'm surprised.
And now it was good, but some of the scenes were, I didn't realize how hokey they were. LeVar Burton, one of the slaves, and I don't know. I better shut up. Wow, never seen that J-Ho movie. You're not a fan of J-Ho, Nadia?
Well, if you really want to see a J-Ho movie.
Hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoopy. Actually, yes, we talked about that last night. Right at the end of the show. I think some of y'all had logged off.
Yeah, but when I did it, I actually said Sloopy. So
Sloopy.
I put the L in it.
It's Sloopy, yes, I know. But everybody says Snoopy. They put the word Snoopy in there.
Just because that's Snoopy's song.
I have seen that movie with Jay. Yeah, that was a good movie, An Unfinished Life. Definitely good. It's an okay movie. Oh, come on. It's a good movie. Unfinished Life was good. Enough was good. There's another one called Angel Eyes. Did you guys see here with Angel Eyes? I think it was Jim Caviezel. He's in that too.
Somebody's watching you.
I think I saw that movie, but it's been years. Yeah, it's good to revisit that one. That was a nice movie. I liked it. It's called Unfinished Life. Okay, I'll quit saying the title of that movie.
But did you like it a lot?
I liked it a lot. A lot.
Did you like it a lot?
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. How do we get on J-Lo? How did I get on J-Lo?
You're the one that brought the J-Lo up. She's the only person in the world that has Lords insured her ass. I want to know how that insurance policy works.
Did they actually insure her ass?
Yeah, her ass and her legs for something ridiculous, like $40 million. I want to know how that.
What? No.
Yeah, I want to know how that insurance policy works. So if she happens to, I don't know, gain 50 pounds, do they pay her $40 million because her ass is not what it used to look like? So how does this insurance policy work?
Who had their body parts?
Tina Turner.
Oh yeah,
she had those legs insured.
Those legs insured, yeah.
So what if she was to break a leg? Did she collect whatever that policy was worth? I'm sorry if
you would think.
I'd be following her around with like a mattress for her to fall on. Oh, she's falling! Drop the mattress.
Or like certain braces on her legs under her while she's wearing pants so that she can't break a leg. The way they would wrap up Michael Jordan's ankles before he put his socks and his gym shoes on so that he couldn't twist his ankle. So they would wrap that sucker up with tape.
Wrap her up in bubble paper.
Right? J-Lo should definitely just act. She's a terrible singer. Great. Yeah, she's a good entertainer. I'll give you that. I'll give her that. I don't think she's a great singer. Just not my thing. And yeah, I'd rather see her on the silver screen than on in the music video.
Now, wasn't she? No, I can't remember. Somebody help me. Wasn't she actually a Miss America?
No.
Okay, then it was somebody else because there's one Miss America.
What?
Somebody that was. This is back when Donald Trump owned it, and I want to say it was in the 80s, possibly the early 90s, that won the title of Miss America, and then they took it away from her because of.
Are you talking about Vanessa Williams?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, beautiful lady, Miss Vanessa Williams.
Oh, gorgeous! And she could actually sing.
Yeah, and she did a few good things.
Yeah, she did a little bit of acting.
Yeah, there's one case, Cat, where you can say, "Damn, is that ass insured?" Yeah, it is. Uninsured, as I've heard of a professional pianista.
Damn, baby, is that ass insured? Because it should be.
Professional pianists insuring their hands, but that makes sense. Yeah, totally get that. Is that amazing? In this day and age, you can insure your ass, your legs. For some women, they're
Breasts,
tatas. Sounds like a threat. You better insure your ass before I kick it. Yeah.
That's a great line.
Melly says Jamie Lee Curtis insured her legs for $2.8 million.
Really? I did not know that.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Now I would have insured her voice because she's known as the Scream Queen.
Yeah. Now, okay. Let's talk about Jamie Lee Curtis here real quick. No, she was a flagger on In Living Color. That's correct.
Who was?
Yep. J-Lo.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who else
I remember that because that's when Jenny from the Block came out.
Yeah, shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
Wow.
But wait a minute. Jennifer Lopez is Hispanic. Why would she be on In Living Color? That's racist. Have a white person on In Living Color.
J-Lo's not white. She's brown.
But you said.
I know.
You said it.
Listen, Vanessa Williams is prettier than Tyra Banks. Oh, she is 100%.
Oh yeah, I'll agree with that.
Vanessa Williams was like, man, devastating. Yes, love Vanessa Williams on Soul Food. Yeah, she was good in Soul Food.
Never seen it.
J-Lo and Britney Spears are great entertainers. Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera are great singers. Let's see.
I don't like Mariah. Scary.
Yeah, Britney's not a real singer. J-Lo's not a singer. She's not. They're not vocalists. They're singers, but they're not vocalists.
Christina, on the other hand, holy fuck shit. That woman can blow.
Can let them belt out. She got lungs.
She can blow.
Yeah. Whitney too. Whitney. There's no disputing
Whitney was dubbed as her voice was dubbed as the national treasure, and she had to be a cokehead.
Yeah, a cokehead because of her husband. Is that why she was a cokehead? You think?
Oh, I'm sure Bobby had a lot to do with her and her drugs.
Because she was okay, doing perfect until that happened. Until they got married.
Crackheads.
Until they got together. I blame Bobby Brown. That's my prerogative.
Oh, and then,
see what I did
you
there?
Never knew how to address Whitney because, one day it's, I'm Miss Houston. And the next day, I'm Mrs. Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, okay, you're on crack. Okay, Mrs. Brown, got it. When she's high, she's Mrs. Brown. When she's not high, she's Miss Houston.
Me too. Well, yeah, Vanessa Williams did a great job in Soul Food and Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. So I got a Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay. Who remembers Escape from New York?
Oh, with Snake Plissken.
Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken. Anybody remember it? Does anyone remember Escape from New York? I mean, really remember it? Like you could watch it over and over again still.
He was shoved in a coffin and he was shot across or out of or he was shot across a bay or out of a submarine or something.
A glider.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Bam, Jenny from the Block is Puerto Rican. That's right. Puerto Rican. Jenny from the Block didn't get fame from In Living Color. No, we know that. She got famous in Selena.
Yeah, that was her come out.
I think she did good in Selena.
I thought she did a phenomenal job. Not like the new Selena.
Free Britney. Are you familiar with that movement? Yes, Britney has been freed. This happened last month, middle of last month, I think, or end of last month.
She is free. She got her life back. She got control of her cash.
Yep.
She's a real person again.
She's been, like they say, emancipated, so to speak.
She's a real live person once again.
Her father has no control over her dealings with anymore, and she is on her own. Carrie Ann. Oh, yeah. Carrie Ann Inaba. Yes.
That's a Carol Ann.
Also,
Carol Ann, go to the lot.
She was also a fly girl and the choreographer for In Living Color. I can't remember her name. Oh, Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez was in one of those too. One of these shows. Yep. The little Puerto Rican from what? Yeah, Rosie Perez. That's right. Well, that's why she's got that dance scene.
Movie.
You know, that movie was great. White Man Can't Jump.
Oh my God, that movie was hilarious.
She's also in Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. And in fact, the whole beginning of that movie, is that dance routine with Rosie in it. Great movie, Do the Right Thing. It is. You might not like Spike Lee. I don't like Spike Lee, but he can make good stuff. I
don't know who he is, but I don't want to be seeing fucking Rosie O'Donnell dancing. That's not a pretty sight I want to see.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Go the hip one way and just the fucking motion will take you the other way and break you in half.
Oh, Ben, we're talking about Rosie Perez, not Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Rosie Perez?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe I do if I seen a picture of her.
Then you know what I got to do.
No, show me a picture.
Yeah. You got to know Rosie Perez. She was in White Men Can't Jump. She was the girl. The girlfriend.
Okay, and when did that movie come out? Back in what? 1982?
Oh, are you... Dude, seriously, are you losing your memory that bad?
Yeah. I'm senile. Just call me fucking Joe.
Good Lord.
Okay, now I know who she is from the upper left-hand picture. She does a lot of cameos on SVU.
This is her right here in oops. Oh, damn it. I screwed that up. This is her from White Man Can't Jump.
Yes, yeah. I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, now in that first picture in the upper left-hand corner, I know who she is because I see her a lot on Law and Order SVU.
And I think she's been on The View a couple times. Not that I've seen it. I've heard.
She has.
I don't watch that filthy program.
I don't either because I can't stand those heifers.
I love the impressions from Bam. Bam was I hope you don't mind me talking about this, but Bam was a performer a while back. So Bam's not afraid to put on a little show.
I'm not.
For a while, Rosie Perez was like the only Latina on TV that I could remember. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Hey, Manny, ¿hace pasó half of your show?
Hilda gave you an eye. I usually get them. Good for you,
no,
Hilda.
I got an eye, Manny. Okay. Yeah, I know. Rosie Perez came out with a White Man Can't Jump. Yep. That's some good stuff. Those are some movies. I don't really like The View, but I still like Whoopi. I liked Whoopi in that movie I told you about where she had a child with a white guy and her daughter found out who her real father is.
Coming to America or something America.
No, it was Made in America.
Yep. Yeah,
Made in America.
Yep.
Okay, that's a funny movie. Ted Danson. That's when she had her thing with Ted Danson in real life.
And that's when her and Ted Danson went to a party in blackface.
Yeah. And there was some noise made about that, but it was not a big deal. Now they already would have lost their minds. Bam, you performed. Tell us more. Oh, Snoop, you missed it. We talked. We showed pictures and stuff from a while back. Bam had quite the life there.
I did. I spent more than I made. Some of those fucking evening gowns. Holy fuck shit.
Yes, Bam was what kind of performer would you call it, or did you call it?
I was a female impersonator.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. That I just didn't know. You know, I didn't want to offend you.
See, if you had talent and you were good, you were a female impersonator. If you didn't have talent and you attempted it, you were a drag queen.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yes. RuPaul, well, she doesn't impersonate anybody but herself, really. So I would say she is an impersonator. Now, these things she has on her show, Drag Race, they all fucking queens. Tacky bitches.
Those are queens.
Yeah, those are tacky bitches. Back in my day, there was people that wanted to win these contests so bad, they would actually grind up glass and throw it in people's like face powder, because you would put powder back on your face to dry some of the sweat. And the next thing you know, you're got little drops of blood all over your face, or you're out there walking around in a $5,000 evening gown.
No freaking way.
Oh yeah, there's some ruthless. See you next Tuesdays. Almost said it. I almost said it.
Bam, almost said the C word.
Said it. I will not say that C word, but I almost said it. I really got to be riled up in order to say that damn word.
Right? Do you mind if we show Snoopy some of these photos?
I don't fucking care.
No, there was one more I was looking for.
Just so you're aware, this was probably 200 pounds or more lighter.
200 pounds ago?
Or more.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. I know what you mean now. Let's see. Okay. Let's reminisce with Bam.
We're going to reminisce.
Let's see. Which one did I show first here? Here we go. For those of you who never knew, and Bam is okay with this, I'm not outing him, or I'm not.
Oh, you lying tacky bitch! You outed me.
There's one photo.
That is one, and that's my hair.
That was your own hair. That's not a wig.
wig.
Your own freaking hair, and you did that 80s hair.
That was probably 93, 94.
Yeah. Lupito's, yeah, that's right. Reba McEntire look.
And I did do some Reba. I did Reba. I did Dolly.
What's up, Lupito? How you doing, man? Yep. Hang on. Speaking of Wesley Snipes, Money Train, White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, right. It reminded me of that movie where he played a drag queen, Tu Wong Fu. Yeah. I mean, it was a funny movie. I was not a fan of the movie itself, but you got a couple more here to show you. Now, this one, I wanted to ask you about this one.
Which one?
You're wearing a sash, so it's some kind of competition.
That was that I'd won that contest. It was Miss Gay Rockford. I won that, and I was a title holder. And I was at the Miss Wisconsin pageant to run for that one.
Look at Bam.
Look at those legs.
So what was your name, your female name, your impersonator name, or whatever you call it?
I was Ivana Minx, as in I want a mink. So Ivana Minx.
There's our Bammy.
Yes. That little frock I'm wearing there costs about $800.
Snoopy says, "Thanks for showing them to me. Sorry to make you all have to mention it or bring it up again."
Yeah.
Bam's okay with it. Bam's not a snowflake.
Nope, it's in the past.
And we're not doing this, and we're not making fun. We're just showing them.
It's part of me. I mean, it's a time in my life, you know.
Reba McEntire, what's up? Yep. Cat says, "Wow, nice look, Bam. Very pretty."
Now that was part of my hair, but I did have like a just like a wigette sitting on the top to give me more height.
That's Bam. Everyone, yep, that's right. Standing ovation. So you won Miss Rockford?
I was Miss Rockford, And I did make top 10 out of, I can't remember if there's 50 or 60, but I did make top 10 out of, I'll just go with 50 other people for Miss Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
But I did
Ooh,
not
man.
make top 5. I think I came in 6th or 7th. I can't honestly remember, but I was close.
So Lupito's asking, how old were you? Circa what?
I was in my 30s.
30s. So these women, ladies, queens, whatever you want to call them, or
I was a lady of the evening.
so
I did sell that ass once or twice.
So shut up. So backstage, it was a bit of a catty situation, was it?
Oh, it could have been. You actually had to had to have somebody standing there watching your shit, so the other bitches wouldn't like cut it up, steal it. There was some shady hoes.
Man, that's horrible. In my Billy Crystal voice, you look marvelous.
Ooh, thank you, Nadia.
Fifi wants to know, did you travel around for the pageants or just stayed in Illinois?
I traveled around.
Yeah.
If I didn't get a title in one city, I'd go to the next until I got a title, because usually your local favorites would win.
Yeah.
It's all politics, or it was all politics.
You got to have more pictures than that somewhere that are not scanned or whatever.
Believe it or not, I threw a lot of them out.
Really?
Yeah. When I moved, it's like, I don't need these things.
That's fascinating, though. I mean, you got to give them credit, man. People, that takes balls to get up and do that, you know, at any level, get up on a stage and compete in pageants and whatnot.
What takes balls is duct tape, your holy trinity between your damn legs.
That hides your balls, actually, right?
Yeah. And if you didn't do it right, swear to God, you're ripping the motherfuckers off your body. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And when you had to piss, I mean, because you drank so damn bad, there's been times where I've ripped through 7 pairs of pantyhose just to find my damn dick so I could pee. Holy fuck! Because there was times I almost didn't make it.
It's pictures like those that make you sit up and say, "What the hell happened? When did I let myself go?" It was always a different time for everybody.
Well, that was 20 plus years ago, almost 3 decades ago, and I'm like, yeah, if I put a face on right now, yeah, I'd probably look maybe 20 years younger.
How old were you when you went into the army? Lupito's asking.
How did you know?
Well, you mentioned it.
Oh,
you mentioned it before.
God, I think I did that when right out of high school. I think I was like 18, possibly 19.
So fresh out of high school. How long did you last?
They kicked me out before I made the 90 days. Well, they didn't kick me out. I had a medical discharge before I made the 90 days. And I missed 90 days by like matter of a day and a half. If I would have been in there 90 days, I would have had all the benefits.
90 days, huh?
Yep. No, it's not even 90. It's 60 days you get the benefits.
So if you're in for 60 days, you get to collect. Even if you get discharged, well, not. I imagine
there'd be no pension. It'd be like medical benefits.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, interesting. So the other thing that was in the news today was this: some people are not happy with, again, Meghan Markle.
That hussy. Oh,
it's okay to say hussy.
I didn't say that out loud.
You can say hussy.
Tramp.
You can say tramp.
Cheap.
Okay.
That's what she is.
So I started watching this clip of the interview thing. This what they're talking about. And I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to feel a little differently about her now. Besides the fact that she's hot, I'm starting to maybe just starting to maybe feel a little bit differently from her now about her now.
Think she's hot.
Now, true, she married and she knew what she was going to get into over there, right? There was no secret.
Thought she knew what she was going to get into.
No, she knew, but she had a plan. And the weak one here, I think, is Harry. However,
of course he's weak. He grew up with a silver fucking spoon in his mouth. Or sorry, gold. Silver is for peasants, where they come from.
Let me show you this.
Commoners.
There, it's only it's less than a couple of minutes. It's 1 minute and 48 seconds. All right.
That we'll never get back, but go for it. Oh,
yeah.
And it's Oprah.
Here you go. Listen.
I don't like Oprah.
Check this out.
So I just want to say that I called you either February or March 2018 before the wedding, asking, would you please give me an interview? And you said, I'm sorry, it's not the right time. And finally, we get to sit down and have this conversation.
Well, I remember that conversation very well. I wasn't even allowed to have that conversation with you personally, right? There had to be people from the comments sitting there. Everything
there were other people in the room when I was having that conversation. You turned me down nicely and said, perhaps there will be another time when there's the right time. What is right about this time?
Well, so many things that we're on the other side of a lot of life experience that's happened, and also that we have the ability to make our own choices in a way that I couldn't have said yes to you then. That wasn't my choice to make. So as an adult who lived a really independent life, to then go into this construct that is different than I think what people imagine it to be, it's really liberating to be able to have the right and the privilege in some ways to be able to say yes. I'm
say it for yourself.
To say it for yourself.
And not to have to consult with anybody at this point.
Yeah, to be able to just make a choice on your own and just be able to speak for yourself.
So, any comments on that, ma'am? Now, having said that, remember, she met Harry. And
Harry and Sally.
She was able to pull him away out of that. Now, granted, there are restrictions, and that's a whole other life. It's a whole other.
It is. And
a whole other country, their ways, their customs, and that's how they do things over there.
My personal belief, and once again, my personal belief on the whole royals is it's a lot more strict now than it was back when Diana was alive. And I truly, truly, truly believe the Queen had Princess Diana murdered because she was too much front and center taken on all the media wanted. It was all about Princess Diana and fuck everybody else because this is who we're going to focus on. And all of a sudden the Queen is in the back somewhere and you have somebody not even of royal blood out front and center. And the whole world is waiting on the whim of every word of Princess Diana. And the Queen can't have that. And I think after the tragedy with Diana in the tunnel, this is what it's turned into. And these women are not allowed to eat, think, or do anything for themselves. They're not allowed to have an opinion. And this is what a monarchy is. I mean, it's what the Queen says or whoever is ruling. It's whatever they say, it goes, whether you like it or fucking not. It's a lot like a dictatorship.
Yeah. And yes, Harry knows this all too well.
But you can't, I mean, somebody that was brought up in America with freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. Back in the day when it was actually truly free, not like today or tomorrow. That doesn't work for any fucking American. And just like when, they started locking states down. Okay, well, yeah, we as Americans can put up with something for so long, and then we're going to say, fuck you. But now that everybody has conformed to it and is used to all these lockdowns, that's your first step of socialism, people.
So again, I say he knew what was going to happen if he tried to bring her in, and she knew what it was like, and she decided, I think at some point, and it had to be, I'm not staying here for this. Are you coming with me? You're getting out of this thing.
Well, she's trying to become the next Princess Diana, and that's
he said, okay.
Oh, he's whipped.
But I heard she can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, what celebrities are not. You hear it all over the place.
Celebrity. She's a nobody.
Well, she was on some TV show. I don't know what TV show, but she was on some TV show. She was somewhat of she's a celebrity, I guess, or she's an actress.
I've never seen or heard of her.
Really? She has been.
The first time I seen or heard of her is when the slut Harry, and I call him a slut because he was a slut. He'd literally fuck anything that would move. Oh, and lo and behold, she's moving. So yeah, I mean, she was just a fuck, and then all of a sudden it became a thing where just a fuck turned into friends with benefits. So there you have that.
Well, she was let's see, Meghan Markle's Suits. She was in Suits. That's one of the things she was on.
Really? Because I watched that show religiously. God, try saying that fucking word. Religiously. There we go. Religiously. I was a huge Suits fan. So who was her character?
I'm about to show you. Turn that off.
I'm trying. Leave me alone. That's my best friend, Kathy. Asking me if I got a shot.
Tell Kathy we'll call her back.
Hey, let me call you back. I'm in the middle of doing a show.
Hi, Kathy.
Manny behind the mic.
Manny behind the mic.
Yep.
And you're on YouTube, right?
YouTube, yep.
Okie dokie.
Okay, back.
Bye, Kathy.
Like she's going to hear you. You're in my ear.
I know. Yeah, I just realized that. Okay, here you go. Here did you go, Meng?
Okay, so
this
who is
Meghan Markle's in the show called Suits.
Okay, so I need her character's name.
I don't.
Patrick J. Adams just gave a masterclass on being a loyal friend.
So I don't think Meghan needs any tips about anything.
Let's see, she's on here
Friday, the 39-year-old actor who co-starred with Meghan Markle on Suits for nearly a decade.
So it was his fiance.
Slammed the royal family and the
Okay.
recent reports of bullying aimed at the Duchess of Sussex.
The Times newspaper has reported that the Duchess allegedly bullied 2 members of her household staff out of Kensington Palace and made the life of a third member of staff almost unbearable. Those are the allegations. They are strongly refuted by the Duchess of Sussex, who says she didn't bully anyone out of the palace.
Adams didn't hold back, calling the palace's recent response to the allegations of bullying against Markle, quote, another stunning example of the shamelessness of an institution that has outlived its relevance, is way overdrawn on credibility, and apparently bankrupt of decency.
Damn.
Adams also reminded his followers that Markle is currently pregnant with her second child, adding that he thought the royals would stop sharpening the knives after the May 2019
Well,
birth
we'll
of
never
Markle
be
and Prince Harry's
royals.
son, Archie.
Oh, look,
But
she had to get that
instead,
ring in
the
there. See how
hunt
she was
continued.
holding it?
Quote,
She had to get
Oh,
that ring
no.
in there.
No.
Let's see.
No, she did.
Let's see.
Adding that he thought the
Oh,
royals would
yeah,
stop
yeah.
sharpening the knives after the May
Because that's just not a
2019
natural
birth of Markle
pose. So
and Prince
Even
look at my
glimmering.
ring, everybody.
But instead, the hunt continued.
God, that
Quote,
baby's ugly.
"Sickened me to read the endless
Hey, there's no
racist
ugly babies.
slant," quote,
That was an ugly
unquote.
baby.
But instead,
That's not an
the
ugly
hunt
baby. Look at that
That's
cute
an ugly
baby.
baby.
Quote, "It sickened me to
It
read
might be
the
cute if you put a
endless
lemon
racist,
wedge in its mouth so we can see
slanderous
lemon
Come on.
face.
vitriol spewed
I don't
in
know.
direction
I'm
from
thinking
all
differently
manner
about
of
this
media
Meghan
across
Markle
the
chick.
UK and the world. but I also knew that Meghan was stronger than people realized.
But
or
okay,
understood.
that's enough of that for now.
Yeah, I know who she is now. You're probably going to get cut off because of that.
It was a freaking, yeah, you're probably right. And that's fine. Not a huge loss there with that. But you know, it's true what they were saying is that it's a very antiquated system.
Okay, well, once again, you have an American, and now the Queen has given them a palace and a title, Duke and Duchesses of Essex. Okay, so here you are, and you know, with your title and your palace, of course, you're going to get servants. They're going to be the Queen's servants, and they're going to be taught and you know how to act and whatever. Well, us as Americans are not going to have some snooty little bitch come around and do something that we can do ourselves.
Boy, we got opinions on this one. Okay, it's quite a lifestyle. I live in an apartment complex in McAllen where the whole she's talking about the drag queen scene. The whole drag Paris Empire plus the mom lived. Let me tell you, there were lots of after parties. I was invited and I saw cat fights too. Okay. Meghan Markle is annoying, not a good time to air out her dirty laundry while Prince Philip is just out of surgery. Yeah, they forgot about. So
what do you have surgery on?
I don't know.
His head?
But I heard about this, and you know what? That interview took place a long time ago, and they just aired it. That's how that worked out. That's how that worked out. I'm not defending her, but I don't know. Something's telling me to feel different about this chick. Maybe I don't know. There's a lot of hate there, and I was in line too, you know. But I don't know. Meghan Markle is a complicated person, in my opinion. There's days where she is relatable, and then there's days where I dislike her. That's a good description.
Everybody. I mean, everybody's like that.
Kat says she was warned about how things work in the monarchy. Yeah, she was. And she knew what she was getting into, right? And she still chose to marry Harry. She's complaining about her privileges, her privileged life while wearing a $4,700 dress. Bye, girl.
Good for you. Wear that dress. Do you wear the dress or does the dress wear you? That's the question.
Very nice. Meghan Markle definitely has I own the pants in this relationship written all over her. Yeah, for sure.
That's why he's whipped.
Harry hardly speaks. He's just sitting there next to her, but like asking for permission to speak. So basically, life for him won't change at all. I still don't trust Meghan.
Not unless he grows a pair and divorces the hoe.
Watch her interactions with people or staff. She comes across as very ingenious. She's opening a can. She's opening a can on Sunday. What did I miss her? Don't go against the Queen. If she feels she was oppressed by the monarchy, then give up the title. I agree with that.
Well, and that's what they did. That's why they walked away.
Right, but they still call her the what of Essex or whatever?
Duke and Duchess.
The Duchess of Essex. They still call her that. And you heard it to the lady doing the reporting on the thing we just saw. So how does that work? You know? Is there a time frame? They got to be away for X amount of years, or I don't know how that works. Is Harry the chauffeur's son or Charles?
I just hope they were smart enough to take the millions and empty the piggy bank before they walked away from the title.
It sounds like, you know, Harry had his own, whatever his own money was, and that's all that they walked with. And I'm sure it was quite a bit. It's not that they're not broke or anything.
No, it's probably his trust fund.
Plus she had her money too, but he gave up a lot. He gave up a lot walking away from that country, walking away from his country. Basically. That's how I see it.
Didn't they want to come back and the Queen pretty much said, fuck you, no?
Okay, yeah, that's how I heard. It was not a good meeting. Because I'm sure that one of the conditions was, yeah, you gotta, let go of that wench. And of course he's gonna say no.
Oh, of course not, because he's whipped. And then he has the two ugly kids. Or at least the one was ugly.
So Meghan was no celebrity before Harry. She was described as a D-list celebrity at the time they met. She came out in a new show called Suits. Not a new show, but she came out in a show called Suits, and that's why she was really known for. Yeah, and she was on the show for 10 years, they said. 10 years. That's a long time.
Did it really run 10 years?
That's what they said. I heard her say she was on the 10 years later or something like that, they said.
Wow. I didn't realize that I was watching that damn show for 10 fucking years.
Now I got to look it up.
I know that they made a spinoff of, and Jessica Parsons went off and did her own thing in Chicago, and they only did one season of that, which I knew it wasn't going to last because it's just like my new one that I'm watching with Queen Latifah. It's going to get one, possibly 2 seasons, and it's going to be canceled. I can tell right now because of the storylines.
Okay, so Suits is an American legal drama television series created and written by Aaron Korsh. The series premiered on USA Network on June 23rd of 2011. Ding. And is produced by Universal Cable Production. Okay, the series concluded September 25th, 2019. So almost 10 years.
Wow.
You know? Is now available Prime Video, Peacock, and Netflix.
And it's a good series to watch. It really is.
I saw one whole season. I don't know which season it was, and I liked it. Now I'm gonna have to watch it a little more, I think. I don't know.
Really
so if you do a show for that,
if
you do a show for that long, I would say you're a celebrity and you're an actor, and you are. You can't deny that part of it. Now, whether you're an asshole or not, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, no, see, this is why, I know the characters. I don't know the actors. And I had no idea that was Meghan Markle and she married fuck Egypt guy.
I remember Meghan Markle was also a Deal or No Deal briefcase. Oh, really? Damn it, I looked that up.
Really? She was on D&D?
Deal or No? Oh, man, I got to look that up. I might have heard that somewhere. Now it's brought up. They wanted to live a life of privacy. And so where do they move? L.A.
Yeah,
right,
you're
Kat?
private
Exactly.
in L.A., all right.
Oh, man.
Sweet Jesus alive.
They are throwing a tantrum for queen stripping their patronages. You can keep them unless you're working royals. Yeah, so I don't know. Are they still working? He's still known as Prince Harry. That's hilarious, but that's right. We want our privacy. Yeah, let's move to L.A.
Yeah, if you want privacy, you move to the middle of fucking Wyoming. There's privacy.
Right? Meghan Markle is a snake. Oh, come on. Kat,
Joe.
Is she really? She's not that bad. Come on, guys.
Joe.
Man, he's gaga for Meghan. Okay, we get it. I don't know if I am or not.
I think you are.
I don't know yet.
No, I think you are.
Now
you hit the nail on the fucking head.
Don't know anything about her, actually.
I don't know. You're red. Motherfucker, you are turning red.
They gave up they gave up their jobs, but I think they still have their titles. I still give up the title. Yeah, I would have, if they really wanted to walk away from all that, they would say, they'll call me Prince Harry. Just call me Harry. Give up the titles. That's the right thing to do, I think.
Yeah, but Harry's not very attractive either. That's why that one baby's fucking ugly.
If they so adamantly walked out and wanted to be away from there, they would have said, yeah, everything goes, titles and all.
I say make that baby. Oh, there's my best friend, Kathy.
Margaret Catherine Hale Robinson. Can you add one more name in there, maybe? It's not quite long enough.
That's my best friend, Kathy. She's the one that set me up with the shot.
You were on the phone. I was saying, hi, Kathy, but, Bam's got the headset on, so you couldn't hear me.
I was actually expecting to see Kit Kat because that's what her name, Kit Kat.
Who had heart surgery? Oh, her father. His father. Yeah. Gotcha. Get it.
Prince William.
But this interview was recorded many months ago. And I don't know what the process is or why it took so long to air it, but they just aired it right now.
Probably because of the whole surgery thing.
Hilda, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Night, Hilda.
Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Queen removed their patronages, but she has yet to remove the Duke and Duchess titles, and it'll happen. It'll happen. Sally Peanuts, how are you?
Hi, Sally.
Sally, what was this famous song with Sally and the Mustang or something like that?
Mustang
Sally. Yeah, okay. Meghan didn't like Trump and was inadvertently endorsing Biden. Yeah,
she a hoe.
Come on, she's not a hoe. Just
she a hoe. If you back quid pro, sleepy guy, sniffy guy, stupid guy Joe for president, you a hoe.
Well, I'd say something's wrong with you mentally if you can really say that you support Joe Biden and everything he's doing.
Pinching little girls' nipples and sniffing on them, and that's fucking disgusting.
I don't know about the pinch of nipples part, but yeah,
I've showed you the video. I've showed you the video.
Charles said he would reverse the Queen's catfight designs with Meghan.
Did I not show you the video?
It's a sit and wait. I don't know. Unless you did a while back. I don't remember. There he goes. Bam's going to look it up. Not that I want to watch Joe pinching a kid's nipples or anything, but
it's not like you see the actual nipple, but you do see the pinch through a dress in front of reporters and everybody. I mean, this is how creepy the fucking guy is.
Kathy says the Queen won't remove Harry's title because he was born a prince. So even if you're born a prince and you renounce your title, you renounce your position, you renounce your family, you still keep your title. I don't know. These are things I don't know. I have no knowledge of. Yeah, but they wouldn't have to keep Meghan Markle's title, right? The Duchess part. I don't know. I'm not well versed in the monarchy. Bam's looking for a video clip.
It's going to be coming to you in just a second.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I had to put it on my Facebook page so I could send it to you in Messenger. Why? I have no fucking idea. It's a YouTube thing, too, so.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, that little girl. I don't know. Okay, let me set this up here. Most of you have seen this video already. It's not a new video. It's been going around for some time. Hang on. Kathy says he would have to renounce his title. Okay.
Yeah, because he was born with it, so he keeps it. That's correct.
Charles is a drunk. When he gains the throne, he'll be one hell of a party.
Yeah, that and Kamala, whatever her name is. Oh, we have a Kamala and a Camellia running our country.
Oh, that's right. The other one, what's her name? Kamala? No.
Camellia? I don't fucking know.
The other one, yeah, that's okay. All right, let's go to the videotape. Yeah, so this is a video. It's been seen a bazillion times. Sorry, here we go.
Okay, got some more family people. Come on in.
There it was.
Oh, wow. I never noticed that much of it, though. It's like he was trying to sneak in there under the hair.
Yep. He is a fucking pedophile.
It's like he was trying to sneak in there under the hair. Did y'all see that? I just noticed that right now.
He's a pedophile.
Let's watch this again.
Okay, got some more family people. Come on in. Someone go behind there.
She should have elbowed him a little harder and higher.
See, that's it. Come on in. Okay, got some more family people. Come on in. Someone go behind there.
Wow.
See, that's it. Keep the guys away. Hey, Charlie.
And at that age, that girl had a presence of mind to get.
Like I said, I wish she would have elbowed him a lot harder and higher. And screamed, "He touched my breast." That's fucking sick.
Wow. There's more footage on Biden, unfortunately. Oh, Joe Biden is so creepy. Poor children. Yes, I can't believe he did that while on camera. Like I said,
he didn't know he was on camera.
I think he knew, but I think he was trying to ever so nonchalantly kind of behind her hair, and you did see the hand advance.
He is senile, so I mean, people don't think correctly.
You did see the hand advance over, and then thank goodness that she decided, hey, whoa. She should have elbowed him right in the nuts. That's what she should have done.
Yeah, right, really hard.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I've seen all those. There were a lot of opportunities like that with young girls that he was smelling their hair or trying to put, hand on the shoulder and all that kind of thing.
Oh, and what about the corn pop when he was in the swimming pool? The kids would run by and put his hair
Rub
down.
his leg. Rub his leg.
Oh, he got off on that shit. He is a fucking pedophile.
Wow.
Corn Pop is one bad dude.
And yes, we knew all this stuff, but I had no idea. I for some reason that just hit me hard right now. Wow, no idea. So what president has not any sexual stuff? Obama, but Obama with his, trans wife, that's sexual, I guess.
Just because she looks like a man and walks like a man and sits like a man doesn't mean she's a man. It's entirely possible, but it doesn't mean she is. But all of that Epstein Island shit, all those Democrats were over there and they were, doing the child things over there on their island, and that's why they had to. Oh, he hung himself. Hung himself, my ass. Hillary killed him.
Kat, thank you for hanging out with us. Don't be a stranger again. Yeah.
You don't end up in protective custody dead by hanging yourself. That shit doesn't happen. Motherfucking guards went and pissed or got dinner or something, came back, and he was dead. He was murdered.
That's all sketchy. Yeah, and then somebody said that there is inside word that he didn't do it to himself.
Yeah.
Was he ever on Epstein Island? I don't know if was his name on the list.
Yeah, Clinton's name was on the logbook.
Was Biden's name on the log for that?
Wouldn't surprise me. Just like Nadler and Shifty and I bet Nancy was even there, doing her little ice cream trick with minors.
But wouldn't surprise me. Is not the answer I'm looking for. I'm looking for what's his name on a roster that he was there at that.
Oh, I bet his name's on it. I'm willing to put money on it, and that's why all of a sudden that nobody know it's done. We're not talking about it anymore. The girlfriend, whatever her name is, she's done. She's out doing her own thing. We got all the proof, and it's going to get burnt.
Yeah,
it's going to disappear forever. So quid pro creepy guy Joe pedophile Biden can never become prosecuted for what he should be prosecuted for. There's rumors of child sex bans in Congress.
Was Joe Biden at Epstein's Island?
I say yes. What say you?
On Saturday. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking for some stuff here. Saturday Twitter user blah blah posted a lengthy thread that revealed possible connection between Ghislaine. What's her name? Ghislaine. The Epstein girlfriend.
Yeah, her name was something.
Ghislaine and Jeffrey Epstein, and 2020 presumptive them at the time nominee Joe Biden. Titled Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein, and Joe Biden, Private Islands, Secret Ports, and Submarines. The thread started out by listing some facts about Maxwell's 58-year-old accused of recruiting and grooming underage girls to be abused by Epstein and his pals.
Yeah, and they tried to get Trump there, but, he was smart enough. He never went. Why?
He said
because little girls don't turn him on.
Yeah. He either met Epstein
at a party or something.
Yeah, and once it all came down that Epstein was doing shady things, Trump just cut him off. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll tell you the other thing that happened. Trump was questioned about Epstein when all this was going down, and a list of, I want to say, 30 politicians were on the list to be questioned,
and they're still in office.
Yeah, they're still in office. They all refused to come in and talk to the FBI about Jeffrey Epstein, except Trump. Trump was the only one that showed up to be interviewed and say, I got nothing to do with Epstein. Did you know that? He was the only one that went. Everybody else refused to talk to the FBI. Yep. So anyway, there is a connection there. What it is, we can dig. Doesn't matter at this point. Nope. He's in office and he can do no wrong. So how about Reagan, Carter, Bush, Ford, Bush? Reagan, I think Carter was pretty straight.
Yeah, Reagan and Carter were kind of like before the Epstein thing. I think in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s, when like all the drugs were really big, like all your acid and your speed and everything, like Studio 54. About that era is when the Epstein Island was really big.
Yeah, Reagan seemed, I don't know, nothing has come out in all these years. Reagan was pretty clean. Carter was pretty clean. Bush 1 was pretty clean. Bush 2.
I'm skeptical with the second Bush. I'm really glad the baby Bush didn't run, because we done had enough Bush in the White House. We needed some dick up in there by then.
Yeah, and I don't know, that list right there, Fief, scandal free from a affairs kind of a standpoint.
16 years of Bush, 16 years of Bush was enough.
Yeah. Ford, I don't know enough about that, but I
think Ford was before Reagan.
Yeah, he was, but I just don't know if there was any if any talk of that kind of affairs or women or anything of that.
Yeah, Ford was like,
I don't think so.
50s, I think 50s or 60s.
Will the truth ever come out?
As long as Democrats are in control of everything, no.
Yep. They're going to hide the truth. They don't want the truth to be told. Watch Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. I did see that. Man, that's actually a good documentary. Filthy Rich. It's on Netflix. Check it out. And it's what's disturbing is that Hollywood knows this is going on, and yet everyone is hanging around with this guy. And what does that tell you? What is that? I mean, that tells you right there. That's Hollywood.
Well, and
liberal Hollywood is okay with this.
That's because it happened in Hollywood on the casting couch. These kids. I'm really glad that it didn't happen to like the whole Harry Potter things. I'm glad those kids never had to go on the casting couch to get their parts.
Yeah.
But like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. The other kids on the Goonies. I mean, they had to get on that casting couch to get these parts.
I hope not. I hope not.
That one kid, God, what the hell's his name? He's friends with Aaron Carter. God, what's his name? He was one of the Corys. Feldman.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman said that he had to do what
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Probably got bent over.
Yeah. And Michael Jackson supposedly got a hold of his hooks in him too.
And the other kid, the one that committed suicide, it was dead.
Corey Haim.
Corey Haim, yeah. No, Corey Haim.
Yeah, it is Haim. I've always said Haim. Yeah, Haim. Yeah, he committed suicide because these producers, well, if you want this part, you're going to let me whatever.
Those two were abused, nasty. And he was going to come out with he was going to do a live something. I think it was a show which was going to be live, and it got canceled, where he was going to talk about all this stuff.
And we all wonder why these childhood stars are crackheads. Look at the Olsen twins. That one girl, I mean, she's so fucking cracked out. She looks like a fucking walking corpse.
Are they still messed up?
I haven't seen anything lately about them.
But they did go down a bad road. I don't know whether they're still on that bad road, but they
sweet Jesus, that one, she looked like a walking fucking skeleton.
Trump likes them young while in pageants. Yeah, even he settled down. Once he got Melania, that was his big prize right there. That was
he was really big with women from Russia. He loved his Russian women.
Yeah, look at Ivana. The thick accent on her. God, that woman just murdered.
Don't get mad. Family. Get everything, darling.
In movies,
younger to the cleaners,
younger star children were always being sexually harassed. Yeah, and and not all cases, but in a lot of cases, I mean, do the parents know this is going on? They just let it happen because they're getting, hey, we're getting 50 grand next week.
You know, I'd like to say I hope they don't know, and I hope they don't let it happen, but I'm sure some of them did. And all they thought about was, I'm going to be a millionaire. My child is going to make me a millionaire.
Yeah, it's sickening. Look at Brooke Shields in Pretty Babies. Yeah, or Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, she was what she wore in that was very controversial, but you know, I happen to like that movie.
Which was very
really good movie.
Which she wore very little.
Yeah, she didn't wear much.
And the hair
and she was like what, 13, 14?
If that, yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, she looks good now. I'm glad she survived all that.
Yeah, and drug-free that we're aware or that we don't know, but
Brooke Shields, she was initially a child model, then gained critical acclaim at age 12 for her role in Louis Malle's film, Louis Malle. Yeah, Pretty Baby. That was 78. When she was 12. So then she did Blue Lagoon after that. So maybe she was about 14.
I think I was around that same age when that came out. No, I don't even know how old I was when it came out.
Anyway, yeah, Blue Lagoon. That's right. Blue Lagoon. She was, for the most part, topless, except for her hair covering her parts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, I think we're going to call it an evening. Thank you all for hanging around. We've come approaching 9 o'clock. It's time to go get some dinner.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have some kraut and kielbasa.
Kraut and kielbasa?
Yeah.
Kielbasa is so good. I'll pass on a sauerkraut, but kielbasa is really good.
It's really good if you put mustard on it.
I love steak. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of dude, right?
I do want a really good steak, but I just don't have the extra $50 for a piece of meat right now.
You gotta get that Japanese beef, Kobe beef. I would like to taste that at some point. They say it's really good.
Good night, Lori. Glad to have you tonight.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging around. And
remember, one planet, one people.
That's what he says. One planet, one people. Good night, Fifi. Oh, good night, Fifi.
Night, Fifi. Snoopy.
I'm on my way to annoy Massimo. All right. Go hang out with Erasmo.
Give Mimosa my love, Snoop.
Hey, what's going on with RP? Somebody mentioned earlier that he's in trouble or something happened there. What's going on? I want to know what happened. I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Definitely interested just to hear what happened, you know. All right, Snoopy, later. Everyone have a great night. I'll update you on the schedule for the week. It's not a great week for me, work-wise. So, Kathy, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Don't be a stranger. I'm going to look at the schedule and see what I can come up with, but it's a little busy. So I'll figure it out with Bam in the next day or so.
We'll get something up and figured out.
You guys have a good night, and don't be a maskhole. Simple.
Later, Gators.
Have a good night.